Nick would probably like Smiley and Angry. Smile and Angry.
Probably.
Dude,
yeah.
Smile and Angry are cool, man.
Yeah, you get to finally see them in action in this art.
Yes. So badass.
Also, for all the haters out there, leave Takamichi alone.
Yeah, seriously,
like.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit Podcast. It's your favorite host with the most, Sam, the bomb. And with me every week is Knock. And welcome back. Yeah, Nick is sick, so everyone laugh at him. Welcome back, Danny.
That actually hurt to do that sound right there.
Yeah, like, why'd you do it? Welcome back, Danny from vacation, everybody. Whoop, whoop.
Nick, don't get your germs on me.
Yeah, man, don't give us the Rona right
I already
now,
got, was it Turtle? I got Turtle sick already.
Oh, yeah, Turtle,
Ew.
dude. Shout out, Turtle.
Don't get me sick. I don't want it.
Yeah, dude, Danny works with the people.
I do work with the people. I can't get sick.
I got Ines. Ines is who I got sick.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Damn, dude. Stop coughing everywhere and peeing everywhere. That's the problem. Here's the thing, man.
Peeing
It's getting
everywhere?
cold out. It's getting cold outside. Just gotta bundle up. You can't be going outside with shorts. Like, don't do what I do and go outside with shorts. Okay?
What if you have shorts and knee pads?
I have to question why you have knee pads. Like, I gotta ask. Like, you going skateboarding
In case you slip, yeah.
you skateboarding?
What if you want to do a sick slide?
Or is it like some other thing you have them for?
Why do you think I have a sore throat, Sam?
Oh, God.
Oh. Oh my.
I didn't think you were gonna go right there. Oh man. Hey, it's fall first impressions part 2. So I'm glad Danny's back because now she can give us the rundown of what she's watching and what she's watched so far. And yeah, dude. I mean, let's not waste any time, okay? Links.animesummit.net. That's where you can go to follow and listen and subscribe. And also you'll find our sister podcast, the Anime Plummet. Okay, go listen to the Anime Plummet. They'll be giving their fall first impression soon on a bunch of other stuff. And also, here's the fucking merch shop is on there too. AnimeSummit.net. Okay, https://AnimeSummit.net. Get yourself a shirt, a mug, some other cool stuff. I've already got the next shirt design done. It's only going to come in 2 colors, white and black. But you'll
Hey,
understand.
Sam, where's my hoodie at?
You'll understand when you see it. I forgot to order it. You got to tell me what size. DM me your size. I'm gonna
I
get.
got a new shirt at work.
gave
that's
you-
like
I
3
gave you
sizes
my
too
size.
big. It's hilarious.
What do you like a medium, large, medium,
A large.
Extra medium. What
Are
size
you-
banana hammock are you?
Extra medium. What the
extra
fuck is that?
medium?
Well, I'm thinking of Scrubs.
Oh yeah, scrubs. Yeah, extra medium.
And you said you're gonna give me a mug too.
Danny is extra medium. And a
In
mug.
between medium and large.
Yeah, medium and large. Are you said large because you want a large because you like it bigger on you?
I like it big.
Yeah, me too. I like my t-shirts and hoodies and stuff bigger on me. Which is crazy because then that means I need quad fats. Anyways, you should go
That should
there.
be a real size quad fat.
Dude, that's what I called. That's why everyone laughs at me for saying that. I'm like, but that's what it is though.
I feel like that's more funny than insulting.
I know exactly. Yeah, it's not because that's what I
Yeah.
call it. So like Trisha and our other girlfriend Kate will go shopping, and I'm here editing the podcast, and like, oh, we're going to Walmart. Do you want anything like a snack or something? I'm like, actually, like go through the athletic section and see if they have like a cool like a cute
Leggings.
black cardigan or leggings or something because I need more leggings. And she's like, well, what size should I get him? Should I just get him in like the 2 or 3? I'm like, nah, dude, do quad fats so I can put it all the way up to my tits. You know what I mean? Do quad fats. The first time I said that, Kate, our other girlfriend, she laughed so hard. She was like, I knew immediately what you meant when you said quad fats. Is that how it's supposed to work? I'm like, yeah, dude. Like when you go to Burger King, you want a double Whopper, you get a dub Whop or you get a dub fats. That's what it is.
Well, it's like the Ron Swanson. He's like, give me every egg you have.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you understood what I said.
So let me explain it to you. Oh man, so funny, dude. Oh, anyways, merch shop is cool. You should go on there. New shirt design coming soon. Okay, very cool. And yes, Danny, I will order that for you. I'll get Nick a shirt too, and then I'm actually gonna get my parents some shirts. It's gonna be funny.
Oh my god, I want to see your dad with our shirt on.
Dude, I got my dad a shirt one time, or no, Trisha got it for him one time. It's Batman and Harley Quinn and Catwoman on either side of him, like, flirting with him. And the shirt says "Bad bitches love me" or something like that. And we got it for him for Christmas.
I bet he wore the shit out of that shirt.
He wears it at the gym. Oh man. Anyways, Nick, question of the week. Let's go, dude. Let's get on with it.
All right. This is from Snowman, and they ask, who is your favorite maid? I would have just failed Jeopardy right there.
You failed Jeopardy.
Who's your favorite maid?
Yeah, I think we all know who
I'm
mine
just going
is.
to list it for everybody here. Toru for Sam.
Yep.
Dragon Maid.
Yep.
I'm going to guess Danny's favorite maid.
Okay.
Minnie Mouse. I'm just kidding. I actually don't know Danny's favorite maid.
You just wanted to burn her kid.
Yeah, because fucking he did the Minnie Mouse shit.
No,
last
you
week.
called in and recorded the
No,
thing
I
for us.
didn't, you fucker.
We got the file right here, Danny.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Nick's got the MP3. He uploaded it to the folder. You should check it out.
Oh my god.
What's yours, Nick? What's your favorite
Assholes.
maid? And then Daddy can tell us.
Hey.
All right, my favorite is the girl from Kaguya-sama, Love is War. What's her name?
No.
She's
I
hot.
think her name's Ai Yazawa or something.
Ai
like that.
Hayasaka.
Yeah, Hayasaka.
She has some good dojins too, so that's
Of course
really
you
the
would
main
know that.
reason, honestly. Also, second place, the girl from Blend S, unless Danny was going to take that one. Because she is, I have a Nendoroid of her, I got it for like $20. So there you go.
Yeah.
Micah.
What about you, Danny?
Mine is going to be Misaki Ayazawa. She's from Maid Sama.
Maid from
so-
Maid Sama. That's what's up.
Made from Maid Sama.
Dude, second place for me would be Wilhelmina from Shakugan no Shana. She's badass. She's
I wasn't allowed to pick Roberta, apparently.
no, because you already picked her once for Butler.
Yeah, you guys said she's a maid. I don't know why you let me pick her as a butler.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because you cheat all the time. You manchego all the time. Dude, my
Shout out to Rem. She got snubbed.
Dude, Wilhelmina was okay. Wilhelmina from Shakugan no Shana walked so Rem and Ram could run. I'll just say that. Okay.
There you
Bitches.
go.
Okay, Danny. Waifu is a bandit.
What's up? Waifu is Freyren from Freyren Beyond Journey's End.
Oh,
And husbando is Andy from Undead Unlocked.
yeah.
That's pretty good picks.
Let's
That's
fucking
good
go,
picks.
dude. Let's go.
I love them both.
Let's get started.
Freyren because she's deadpan lolly.
Yeah, she's like,
Well, she's not much of a
She's
lolly.
not a lolly, but yeah, she's deadpan.
yeah,
She is pretty short though compared to like everyone else that she's around.
and then always getting eaten by mimics.
Yeah.
It's good. And then Andy, because he's not a zombie, he's undead. It's a difference. It's different. I like his tattoo on his shoulder. If I did not have the shoulder tattoos I had, I would get that tattoo on me. Dude. First impressions part 2. Let's get started. Let's not even poop. Okay, let's hold it in until we can't hold it in anymore. Just using the way it's listed on Mal as a guide, just to go in the order, so we're not having to go by each of our individual list orders and smashing them together all stupid. But yeah, Spy Family season 2. I mean, if you're watching Spy Family, you're watching it, right? So I mean, I know Danny, you got a watch party going on every Sunday in our Discord, which is another reason you should join our Discord, by the way. Links on anime7.net or the Discord, bitch.
We do. The past like 2 weeks, we haven't done our watch party because one, I was on vacation, and when I came back in the beginning of this week, I was just so dead tired from my drive. So
Yeah, people were busy and stuff.
yeah,
Which is cool because that's another reason why it's cool in our Discord, because you guys always just work it out with each other, and
yeah,
which is nice. So
it's pretty chill.
But how is it so
It's
far
fun.
compared to?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I love Spy Family. I'm caught up with the manga. It's so great. I laugh every time. It's so adorable. And
Are we starting there right now?
Yeah, because you said
We're
you didn't
starting on
want.
Spy Family right now?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to mention Shield Hero, though.
Oh, I thought no one watched it. I didn't think anyone watched it.
Here's
I didn't watch.
I have an olive
this
branch
season yet.
to the plummies. If you guys would like to take Shield Hero off our hands, you're welcome.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah.
Because I watched the first 2 seasons. I just don't feel passionate enough about it. So maybe you guys would want to watch it. If you don't want it, that's cool. I'll just put it on in the background while I play Overwatch. And I'll cover it like that. So either way, I win.
I think a few of them are watching, if not all of them. But
Season 2 was a little lackluster.
Season 2 kind of sucked, but season 3
what-
is a step up apparently.
From what I heard, this season is supposed to be pretty good.
sure.
I haven't watched any Shield Hero for this season yet. It's a show that James and I watched together, and we haven't started it yet.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, if you and James do end up watching it, by the time we get to the review, then we can talk about it then too.
yeah, I'll say my thoughts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like Shield Hero is a plummet show nowadays.
Nowadays. You guys suck.
Only season 2.
So Spy Family season 2, then it's you're saying it's keeping the momentum, it's going good.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's great. I love it. They're animating one of my favorite arcs, which is the boat cruise arc, and we get to see a more character development for Yor, and we get to see her on the job versus like her coming home and like we don't know anything about her. So, the first season was definitely more about Lloyd and how like he does his thing, and Anya and what is it, Project Strikes or something like that. It was more focused on that for the first season, whereas this season, especially in the beginning of the series or of this season, it's more about Yor and like what she does for her jobs and everything. So, and for the boat arc, Yor is pretty much a bodyguard protecting this client who is pretty much leaving the country, and they're like hitmen trying to assassinate her client and stuff. And it just so happened that Anya won a ticket to go on the same exact cruise as Yor. So Anya and Lloyd are on the cruise as well, and they're like, who is it? The Lloyd's boss was all like, "Oh yeah, I order you to go and take a vacation because this is for Operation Project Strikes and stuff. So you need to go on this vacation. Your mission is to fulfill your daughter's satisfactions and like, just be a dad for her and everything." So yeah, it's so great. I love it. It's amazing. 10 out of 10 for me so far. So
Nice, good.
The best part's the comedy, though.
oh yeah, I mean, I love
show
everything
kinda
about
just
it.
Waffles on the main plot. It's not really the main point of Spy Family. Because the whole thing is like Lloyd's trying to stop a war and be a spy.
Mm-hmm.
But then they always get sidetracked and there's just like always crazy, wacky hijinks happening.
Right, because
Because the two people that he uses as his cover family are fucking weird people. Like they're fucking, and then the dog, Bond. But yeah, it's always.
So,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
it starts out with Yor getting shot in the butt, right? That was like the first episode.
Yes, that episode was so great when she comes home and she looks mad, and Lloyd is all like, he's like freaking out eternally and thinking like is you're mad at me? Like, did I do something? Like, maybe I should take her out on a date. But in reality, you know, she just got shot in the ass on a job, and, you know, she tried to like take some pain medication or something. So, and then they go on this date, and, you know, Lloyd literally thought of maybe like 72 or something, some wacky number, 72 date scenarios for them to go on. And Lloyd like hauled up a cab, and Yor was all like, I don't want to go in the cab. I'd much rather just walk. And Lloyd is like, but like, we need to go to their destination. And Yor's like, no, I'm fine. I'll just walk, because she didn't want to like sit down, because then her butt would start hurting.
Yeah.
So it was throughout that whole episode was just them going on a date, but Yor just literally just standing up and everything.
Yeah, she's standing at the movie and stuff.
Yeah, she's standing at the movie. She was standing during their dinner and everything. And
then she squats.
Yeah. Thunder thighs.
I feel like that would hurt more than sitting. Couldn't she just like shift to sit onto one cheek?
I don't know.
It's funnier the way they did it, but like in real life, you just shift to one cheek, you know?
Or you know, just
say, hey, I got shot in the ass.
Sit on a donut pillow. Sit on a donut pillow.
Hey, Lloyd, I have massive hemorrhoids.
But yeah, that episode was great. The other episode that I really enjoyed was it didn't even involve, you know, the three main characters. It actually involved Damien and his friends.
They go camping?
And they go camping. Yeah, they go on this like, you know, outing excursion with one of the teachers. And that was just so adorable. And yeah, just the expressions of like, and teaching the kids, you know, it's okay to be kids. Like, yeah, you're going to learn something out here, but this is all just for fun and stuff. So yeah, I loved that one. So I'm excited for more of the family and everything. So
that's what's up, Doc.
Yeah, great show.
Spy Family. It's always good to know that you know, the manga we love gets adapted into an anime that we love equally, or not, if not more. You know. So
the OP is great too. One of the best OPs of the season, if not the number one.
Man, the first OP was a banger too.
I think this one might be better, because my favorite part is when Yor catches the tea in her cup as they're falling.
Oh, sure. Nice, dude.
But yeah.
All right. Frieren.
And it's pronounced Frieren. Gizmo would know because it's German.
Frieren. Beyond Journey's
I looked it up.
So I gotta, and I'll tell you this.
Anime of the season.
And I'm inclined to agree with your butt, because here's why. I'm going in blind. You guys read it for Mango Chutney Club, and it seemed like something a lot of you loved it, and some of you didn't. You know, was like okay with it, whatever. Studio Madhouse. You know, I mean,
Madhouse in the middle of the street.
Madhouse in the middle of the
God. Everybody take a shot.
What? We haven't done that in a while.
We gotta start doing the rest of the song, man. Like Honey Bear's just getting fat. Dun it. Nick is late to recording because he's going to the bathroom.
What are you talking about? That was you.
Shut up.
That was you, son.
Shut up. Time. I had to pee a little bit. Listen. Okay. I'm going in blind. I don't know what the show's about or anything. All I know is that it's like a fantasy thing. That's all I knew, obviously, from the images you guys shared in Manga Club and watching the PV. And I watched this and I was like, okay, so there's a Demon King guy. They kill the Demon King. We got a fucking OP elf lady. And it's like, no, dude, it's like not about that. It's about fucking after. And it's like, oh, okay. I can get behind that. And then just watching some of like the emotional parts, how she goes and sees them 50 years later and all that stuff. I was like, man, this is fucking cool. Like,
I was not expecting I didn't know what to expect with this show. I didn't read this in Manga Club.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
So you went in like me then.
Yeah. I mean, I knew people were talking about it on Discord and everything.
Yeah.
And I knew a lot of people really liked it. So, and it's Madhouse. Like I'm Madhouse is probably one of my second favorite studios that has done a lot of shows that I love.
Sure.
So, and the thing that I like about this show in particular is that one, it's not an isekai.
Pure fantasy, baby.
Yeah, it's just a fantasy. No need for anyone to like die or get hit by a bus or whatever. It's just a pure fantasy, and it's events after the journey. Like typically, these types of fantasies, it's usually about the journey and about to defeat the Demon King and everything like that. Whereas this is like after that, like it's always like, so what happens next? Like what happens after your journey? So, and I think that's what I really enjoy about this, especially with Freyren, being an elf and everything, and she ages a lot slower than humans do.
She's an elf.
So when she goes back to meet up with her friends, particularly Himmel, Himmel is an old man now. She barely recognized him, but she recognized the color of his eyes because his eyes didn't really change or anything like so. Yeah, and then he passed and everything, and then she met up with the drunken priest, and that's kind of like where her story starts because she the priest wanted Frieren to take on an apprentice who is Fern. So, and that's pretty much where the story starts. So,
well, yeah, Frieren is great because it's about like the passage of time. It kind of I really like time as like a narrative device because they use it in Gunbuster and Steins Gate and stuff like that. Where it's like you have a limited, and K-On! Too, like you have limited time to be with the people you care about. And Frieren, she doesn't even realize that until after her first party basically all dies. And she starts to figure it out. And I haven't finished the manga and I haven't like gotten far into the season. I'm only 4 episodes in, but that's just like a really strong theme, I think. And the show does a great job. Like number one with the soundtrack. Who did the soundtrack again? It was I've heard the name. Somebody looked that one up. But anyway,
I believe it's Evan Call who's doing it.
Oh, that's right. Evan Call. So they do a great job of like giving the Yashike atmosphere in the show where you're kind of everything is just kind of like calm and like slow, but in a good way. If that makes sense. A little bit like Yokohama Shopping Log or Aria, but not as like saccharine as Aria. That show is just like overly sweet. So the Frieren is more, it's just kind of more airy, which I like a lot also. So, and it's like a little bit funny sometimes, but Frieren is very like subtle, I think.
Healthy balance.
In some of the things it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not a lot of like slapstick stuff yet anyway.
Well, I think it's because Frieren is very serious. Like she doesn't understand human culture. So, and when Fern becomes older and she starts to join Frieren in her journeys and everything, I remember they went to this town and they like split up for something. And but Fern kind of was tailing Frieren and like watching her as she like went by and everything. And Fern was kind of like questioning like, where is she going now? Like why is she going this way? Why is she going that way? And then they end up going to like this little like tea shop or whatever. and they sit down, and
I like that
Freerin-
episode. I like every episode.
and Freerin gives Fern like a gift, and Freerin was all like, I wasn't sure what to get you, because she didn't use these exact words, but it was pretty much for her birthday. And in the end, Fern kind of felt bad that she was like tailing her and spying on her because, she just knows Freerin's habits and everything. So the fact that, Freerin is trying to get to know her new, I guess, her apprentice and everything, or her pupil. So because on her journey with her other friends, like she didn't really bother getting to know everyone and everything. So this is like kind of her second chance on, doing more sentimental things like getting a birthday gift for somebody and stuff. So
Yeah, because the thing about elves and a lot of fantasy lore is like they live thousands of years old, I remember that was the thing in the anime Gate, the elf chick in that one. She looks like she's 18 or 19, but she's actually 800 some years old.
The old lolly workaround.
The only lolly workaround. And yeah, Rory Mercury was like 700 or something. Yeah, like Freerin doesn't understand 10 years to her is, maybe it's like 1 year to us. You know what I mean? Like the time just doesn't.
I think it's even less, actually.
Yeah, because
she's a couple thousand years old. I don't know.
Yeah, she was like, wow, we just spent 10 years together, and then that's kind of like what kind of triggers her to like want to like learn more because she didn't realize until Himmel was already gone. She was like, oh wow, 10 years to him must have been something, whereas to me it wasn't, and now I feel bad.
Okay,
that,
so
like,
she's probably less than 2,000. I just looked it up. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no, it's fine. But yeah,
she's over 1,000.
I was to be fucking, super old, and that's kind
of. But she looks young still, so it's like she's probably like not even halfway through her life or anything. So
yeah, but you get it. So like, I mean, that's, and it was because of that, it was a very strong first episode. It was almost like the first episode was almost kind of played out like the epilogue of when you beat a JRPG.
That's literally what they did. They beat like the final Demon King or whoever. I'm bad on the details,
which they don't show. It's just like they're celebrating in the town, like they erect statues of them and of the heroes and everything. And then 50 years later, they spend looking at them.
Yeah, Freeman's just like, I'll see you in 50 years.
Yeah, like to her, that's like a couple of years or something. But like Danny said, she came back and then she saw Himmel and she's like, "You're an old bald dude." No shit. And it's really cool. It's really cool. The episodes after that kind of just play out like a whole nother just story tacked on to the end of a game, a fantasy game. And it's just really cool. And plus, really excited about who the director is. So, fucking Keiichiro Saito. Follow him on Sakuga, and he's really fucking cool. So,
Episode
what?
I was gonna say episode 3 was honestly what really sold me, because when Freerin and Fern, they were going to, it was like 27 years after Himmel's death, or his burial and stuff, and they're going to this town where they kind of sealed the demon mage, and the seal was evaporating or something like that. It was gonna burst or something, and so they go back to where the demon mage is to defeat him. And that whole animation of them like fighting him and everything, oh, chef's kiss. It was like I got goosebumps the whole entire time watching that scene.
It's cool, like, because just imagine living long enough to see something that you did however many years ago kind of being undone naturally, and it's like, oh fuck.
Well, it just made commonplace.
Yeah,
demons killing magic was just like rudimentary at that point.
Yeah, which is cool. So I think we're all gonna watch Frieren. It's really fucking cool. I like it.
I will say the OP song does not fit the show.
Yeah, it's the Yaosobi.
They fucked up real bad on that.
I like it.
know,
Nah, dude, I like it.
I fucking hate that song. The combo of the song with the show doesn't work.
I also just like
But-
Yaosobi, but
The ED is
ED
fucking
works.
god tier.
Yeah, I like the ED. I will agree. I mean, I like Yasobi. I enjoy their music a lot. I will say it is a little odd for this type of show, whereas the ED fits perfectly. And I
the
definitely
ED makes me
I'm
tear
with-
up, man. Holy
I'm
shit.
with you. I'm with you, Nick. Like I enjoy the ED for this show.
That's
a
going on
lot.
my ED top list.
Well, hurry up.
well, hurry up
We're
then.
not doing that one.
Hurry up, bitch.
Oh, yeah, we got a thing tomorrow. Fuck. I hope my voice is okay tomorrow.
Drink some
Shit.
tea.
Wait, we got a thing tomorrow, or is that just you?
No. It's a side thing. We're trying to get Nick to finally do his top 10.
Oh,
OPs
okay,
That
yeah,
he's
yeah.
been like yutzing over.
He's been yutzing.
So Kai, me, and Hunter are all like banding together. We're all like, we're tired of this shit.
That's funny. Hell yeah, dude. So Freedom's cool. Hey, so Nick talked about Goblin Slayer 2 a little bit last week. We're not watching Evidence in the Shadow. Dr. Stone, New World. Danny's watching Dr. Stone. You are caught up on Dr. Stone.
I am TMS Entertainment. Is
Danny's favorite studio.
my other studio. Yeah, so this is just part 2 of A New World, and where it leaves off where part 1 was, and now this part 2 is pretty much the grind. They're really not, now it's like the fight kind of thing. So we and Senku, he's finally because in the first one, for part 1, now bear with me because I have to remember what happened in part 1. They go to the island where they need to find platinum, and this island has islanders on them, and they actually have the mechanism that they call it. I forget what they call it, something Medusa something, but it's pretty much a mechanism that makes people turn to stone. And when they arrive, the bright green light shines up in the sky, and the whole ship, like everyone on the ship, just turns to stone except for a few people, Senku being one of them. And so now they need to revive everyone that was on the ship, so that they can infiltrate the island and get the platinum, and also get this stone mechanism. So yeah, and they do. And I mean, honestly, it's hilarious. You know, I always laugh every time, especially whenever Taiju, Senku's best friend, is on screen, because he's just a freaking meathead. And what they revived Ryusui because he's the captain of the ship. He knows how to sail a ship. So, and they wanted to revive Kaseki because he is their handler. He's like the inventor and everything, but he was like deep down in the ocean. And so they revived Taiju, and when they finally revived Taiju and they revived everyone else that they needed to, Taiju was just freaking bolting it and swimming. And he's all like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna grab everyone else's parts. And they're all like, why don't you just take a boat? And he looks, he's just like, why didn't I think of that? So, yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much about this. So, I would say it's a fun ride. Nick, you honestly really need to catch up with Dr. Stone, because I feel like this season is a great season.
Yeah, I got to watch the whole previous season.
Yeah. This season is amazing. It's great. A lot of things happen, and we find out more information about the mechanism that turned everyone on Earth into stone and everything. So, yeah, I'm excited to figure out like a bunch of more information about this stone world and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, Nick, get on it, bitch. Anyways,
You get on it too, Sam. I feel like you would like Dr. Stone.
I don't know anything about marijuana. So
Fucking liar.
I don't smoke the devil's lettuce. No, dude. The next one is fucking my aunt. Fucking, she'll be like, I know you smoked a habit cabbage. I know you. Calm down. It's called weed. How you know? Okay, so this next one we're talking about, I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to let Danny say what she thinks about it, because I don't know if she's reading the manga. I don't think she is. But
I'm not.
okay. So yeah, Undead Unluck. You guys have heard me say it before. It's like one of my favorite mangas. It's like one of my favorite things coming out of Jump right now. I don't want to talk about the manga too much, but as far as the anime goes, even then, I don't want to talk about it too much because me and King are gonna do a manga spotlight on this soon and kind of just dive into it. We're gonna dive on in. That's a King thing. Shout out to King. Dive on in. But basically, it's this. Okay, there's this main girl named Fuko Izumo, and she has this curse or power where if she touches someone with skin to skin, so like, hand on my shoulder, on my bare shoulder, or hand on my face, something like that, depending on how long she's touching you or how much she's touching, how much and how long, she gives me that much unluck. So like, let's say she pokes me on the cheek. Okay, I get up out of my seat, turn around, stub my toe. Let's say she's holding my hand for an hour. Walk out the door, get in my car, get into a car crash, I die. That's what it is. Like, it's like the measurement of like how long and whatever, right? Okay. So then she comes across this dude named Andy, and his thing is undead. So he can't die. He's on that thing. Okay. So the difference between him and Fuko is a negator and Andy is self-target. So his unthing, his uncurse affects him only, whereas Fuko's affects whoever it affects other people. So like, Andy gets this brilliant idea because he's been alive for thousands of years, and the poor man just wants to die. He gets this brilliant idea of, well, you're my key to dying then. I just have to like get so much bad luck from you that it just completely takes me out because I want to die. I've been alive for fucking 1,500 years and I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. And so, he does this unsavory thing of like, okay, well then this has gotta kill me right here. And he like gropes her and, under her shirt and everything. And anyways, that seems to turn a lot of people off and they stop watching or reading. That happens all in the first episode. And the way Andy finds her, she's about to jump off a bridge because she's like suicidal, right? Because she feels shitty about hurting other people with her power. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say this. And I want to know what Danny thinks of the show because I think you watched the first 3 episodes, right?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm caught up on the manga. Me and King are caught up. That's whatever. Okay. You've heard me talk about it a million times. I just want to say this: if you can, please, that they move away from that dumb shit really quick. Okay. So this show gets so nutty. Okay. It just gets so crazy. Every time you hear and learn a new thing about the world and these curses, these uncurses and whatever it is, every time you hear a new thing about it and you learn a new thing about what's going on in the world that is being built here, it just is this new crazy thing. And I sound like I'm trying to convince you to watch One Piece. Dude, it gets so good. Like, it gets better, I swear it does. It's just like it's one of my favorite things. I talk about it enough, so I just want to hear what Danny has to say. I'll save more of my thoughts for when that episode comes out. Sorry, King, I spoiled it for people that we were going to do that. But me and King are trying to spread the good word. We're trying to spread the gospel because we love Andy and we love Fuko. Fuko is literally the best shonen protagonist ever. Like, she's amazing. Okay, Danny, go ahead. I'm done. Sorry, Honey Bear. Sorry, Nick.
Are you sure?
Yes, go ahead. Sorry. I love it. I just love Undead Unluck. I'm hyping it too much. The art of the manga is like, it's so, right? The anime improves on that, which I like. That's all I'll say for now. But I want to hear Danny's thoughts on the show. David Production.
I watched it too. I'm saving my breath so I don't cough.
So we don't want Nick to die. But,
I'll say something after.
Yeah. Go ahead, Danny. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
So I think this is great.
Yeah.
Sorry. I really like it. It's so ridiculous. It's so funny. The fact that, Andy is undead and he can't die, but like he literally finds the most ridiculous ways to like fight and like fly around. Like his legs get chopped off and then boom, like he's like bloody torpedoing like throughout the sky and like holding
fucking
Fuko
Attack
in
on
his
Titan
arms.
3D maneuver gear through the air, like
Yeah.
but it's his fucking blood. Yeah.
And like he breaks the tip of his finger and he shoots the tip of his index finger like a bullet. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's gross.
And also so another thing that I think is the most hilarious thing about this show is that whenever Andy gets blown up, like literally, like if he gets blown up to bits, if at least one piece of his body is around, he can still regenerate. So anytime he regenerates, he's naked. And what David Productions does for this animation to keep Andy naked is that they put like this
white noise box.
Noise loincloth box.
It's not even a black sensor bar. It's like a white noise animated like.
But it floats in the air too. It's not even like just like a box like how like people would normally censor. It's just like this big flat like solid box. No, this thing is a white noise floating in the air type of like sensory, and I laugh every time I see it. Like I have no choice. Like I'm just like this is so ridiculous. I can't. They're like talking about something serious and Andy is just there and like the noise box sensor is just flying in the wind and stuff. It's so stupid.
Yeah, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm watching this with James. And James loves it. He's having a good time. We chuckle every time it makes a snarky remark, and poor Fuko is just all like, zombie.
I'm not a zombie. I'm undead.
And yeah, he's like, I'm not a zombie.
His thing is saying wicked sick. He always goes, that's sick, dude. Wicked sick. I love it.
I'm excited to see what Andy can really do because I know he's actually holding back his powers and stuff like with that. I think that shard that's in his
it's like a little piece of like I think he says cork or cardboard. I don't remember, but it's a little card.
So like he keeps that in his forehead to like limit himself. So I'm curious on like how far, how strong Andy actually is without that like limiter in his
if he leaves it out for longer, you mean?
Yeah. Because he demonstrates it, I think, in episode 1 or something, but then he puts it right back.
Yeah.
So
I won't say anything. I want to really bad. It's just every detail about Undead Unluck is like a new thing that you learn, and it makes something crazy. So that's why I don't say anything because I just like I can't. You guys have to just experience it.
So does it get more serious based on the ending theme?
It does.
Aha!
It does. It does.
I knew it.
Nick was like,
I knew it.
So Nick, did you watch the first 3 apps?
Oh yeah, it was fun. Let's see. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Kill la Kill and
sure.
Chainsaw Man. because they have special powers like Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like any of that stuff, you'll like this one.
Some of the nutty parts of this manga were running alongside when Chainsaw Man Part 1 was ending, and it was just like, man, that was a good time. It was like the Shibuya incident from JJK, this, and Chainsaw Man, and I was just like having a ball with Shonen Jump. I was like, oh my god. And then I was catching up on one slot on top of that, so that didn't help. But yeah, dude. Can't wait to see more Shenjang too. Untruth. He's so cool. So cool. That's gonna be Danny's favorite, I bet, is Shen. Shen or Nico is gonna be
Is
Danny's
that the
favorite.
guy? Is that the guy that like
He does martial arts, he
that
has kung
kind
fu.
of enabled Fuko and Andy to go find the other like person, a part of their organization, to take their spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got blue hair.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to see him a little bit more. He was a little like, oh, you're a little dick. Like,
Yeah, he's kind of a dick at first.
you got an ego, man.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here?
His
So-
ability is if he's looking at you in the eye, breaking free from his field of vision would break the curse or whatever, but like he can negate any conscious thought that the target has, causing them to do the opposite. So it's called untruth. And so there's like requirements needed for like these powers, I should say. Well, for negators anyway, there's requirements needed. For self targets like Andy, it's just like, you know, you just got to work on it. You got to train like Goku or whatever. But like for Fuko, in episode 1, she reveals that one.
Fuko's a negator, right?
Yeah. So she affects other people. So like she reveals in episode 1 that one of the strongest ways to give someone unluck really quickly in a huge amount is by kissing them.
Yeah.
And so
and then Andy was all like, oh, if that's what happens when you kiss me, what's gonna happen when we do it?
when we do it, yeah. I let him do me shit. Fucking like that's the thing too. Like that was one of the moments I fell in love with the manga too. Is when I fell in love with the story when I was reading the manga, and I fell in love with it again when I watched this part. Was when her hat comes off and you see her hair's like, you know,
super
15
long.
feet long, and she's like,
Yeah,
no one will
and
cut it
Andy
because no one will
cuts it-
touch me.
Yeah, and Andy cuts it for her. Oh, I love that.
It's so
That was
cute,
so
dude.
cute.
I love it. He's like, oh, your hairstylist? He's like, yeah, fucking, I don't know,
Like years ago.
200-300 years ago. I don't remember too much, but it's because he's done everything. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so cool. I love it. Anyways, talk too much about that one. My bad. I want to hear about,
Apothecary Diaries.
I want to hear about this because this was one of the ones I was really excited for and I didn't get around to it. I straight up fucking forgot.
Really?
Yeah, I fucking
my
straight up fucking
God,
forgot.
This is so pretty.
How dare you, Sam?
Don't yell at me, Nick.
It's
I
pretty
can't
much
yell at you right now.
No, okay.
Okay, it's pretty much like Raven of the Inner Palace, except it's more about the servants and not the consorts.
It kind of had that look to it.
Yeah. So and this one, it's gonna be 24 episodes and everything. OLM and Toho Animation Studio are both doing this show, and it pretty much follows Mao Mao, who she is pretty much an apothecary, and she helps like with her father and everything, and so she's pretty much just obsessed about like making about poisonous plants and herbs and just making medicine for people and everything. And so the first episode is you know, she's going to the brothel that like her father and I think some woman that she knows, or like because she grew up at this brothel, so she knows a lot about the brothel and everything. And so she's gonna go there to pick up something, and her father was all like, oh, be careful because, you know, there's been kidnappers around. And Mama was all like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, like I'll be fine, like, you know, I'm just gonna go here and come right back. And when that moment happened, when her father said to be careful about kidnappers, there was like a quick moment of like a flashback moment kind of thing where Mao Mao was being taken. And you don't really know, at least this was my assumption when I first saw that, because I actually had to replay it back a little bit, was is this person who's talking to her really her father? Like, was she kidnapped before, or is this going to happen in the future? So I didn't really know like what the context of that little image was. It turns out it was actually something that was about to happen.
Like a
so
foreshadow kind of thing or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So Mao Mao does end up getting kidnapped. And she is sold to become a servant of the emperor's palace.
Okay.
So now she is a servant. So she's trying to live out her life as a servant and just get the hell out of there, pay her debt from the people who sold her and everything, so she can leave. And all around on what this is happening, two consorts of the emperor had a baby at the same time. One was a baby girl and the other one was a baby boy. And there's something that's going around the palace, and most of the children, the newborns, have been dying. And like people think it's like this all like, oh, it's a curse, like it's the emperor's curse, like if your child dies, then the emperor doesn't like you anymore or something like that. And so Mao Mao, having the knowledge of, because she's an apothecary, she figures out why these the consorts and their children are getting sick. So she's all like, I wonder what I can do, to help them. I wonder if I have like a piece of paper that I can write something on. And so she picks up a flower, writes something on the piece of paper or cloth or whatever, and she sets it on the windowsill of each of the different consorts. One of the consorts, I'm not even going to bother pronouncing her name. It's a Chinese name. But what she looks like, she's this beautiful, like redheaded woman. And the other one, her name is Rifa. Rifa saw the flower, picked it up, threw it out the window. The other one, I'm just going to nickname her Jioku. She picked up the flower, looked at it, and showed it to her like her servants that are in her palace or her room or whatever. And she gets better. And not only that, but her daughter gets better. Rifa, her son passes away. Okay. And now it's like this whole big mystery on like, well, how come Gio's daughter got better, but the other prince didn't? So, and that's kind of where this he's like a manager of the palace, really, of like the section that Mao Mao is a part of. And so he finds out that Mao Mao she knows how to read and write. So he grabs a couple of servants, puts them up in a line, and just writes something on a piece of paper, holds it up. Literally, it says something to Mao Mao saying, "You need to stay here." And everyone else does not know what was written on the piece of paper other than Mao Mao. And that's pretty much how he knew that Mao Mao she was able to read, when she was trying to just stay incognito and just be peaceful and not be bothered. So yeah, it's kind of like that mystery, like not like murder mystery, but it's like a whodunit kind of thing.
But the main like solver person is an apothecary, which is a medicine drug person.
Yeah.
Potion maker.
So if you ever watched Raven of the Inner Palace, there's just like certain mysteries that are happening around the palace, and they're just trying to figure it and solve it and stuff. That's pretty much what this is.
Who done it?
So,
Yeah, Mao Mao's great.
I love her. So after
She's the other anime girl of the season. Wife of the season.
After they figure out like why the Count Dio and her daughter survived, they pretty much promoted her to be a lady in waiting for Gio, and her job is pretty much to taste test food. And being Mao Mao, since she's an apothecary, she's pretty much immune to most poisons. So this is just like a delicacy for her to just eat like delicate, like delightful food.
Yeah, because she's used she's used to identifying that stuff. Yeah, because it's like her thing. Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting.
How does her food getting poisoned? God damn.
Yeah, dude.
It happens.
Iocane powder.
So,
never start a land war in Asia.
Yeah, never start a land war.
Sam, you need to watch this. I think you would love it.
I will.
Sam, you would like it. It has a really good soundtrack also.
Yeah, it's great.
And I think you should probably watch the subtitles. The dub is okay.
I didn't watch the dub. I can't remember.
Probably better. Sub's probably better.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, other waifu is Mao Mao. She's super resourceful. And I like the face she makes when the pretty boy.
Oh my
Jinshi,
god! Like she has.
He's a eunuch, right? Well, supposedly a eunuch.
Yeah. At least all the men that are in that like facility of the palace, like they aren't able to have children. So
and he has a masochistic. He likes when she looks down on him.
yeah, like because
no one else does that.
Everyone else in the palace just like goes gaga over this guy, but like she's just like he's such a creep, like he's sadistic, like why I have no like interest in this guy. And so he
should wear poison perfume to attract her.
Yeah, there you go.
It's so great. I love it. I can't wait to watch more.
Nice.
The Dayquil is starting to kick in a little bit. Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
You should have Mao Mao look at the ingredients.
Yeah, dude, you should have her taste test. I don't know, man. I don't know what you might have ingested something weird.
I'm feeling a little loopy.
Danny, let me ask you this.
What's up?
And I myself don't want to talk about it too much, just because. I mean, I think. So Tokyo Revengers, this is part 2 of season 2 or part 3 or season 3. I don't know. I've heard it, seen it being called both ways, so I don't know why that is. But the Christmas Showdown was season 2, and this is season 3 apparently. But some people have been calling it season 2, part 2. But this is the big match with Tenjiku.
Mm-hmm.
Tenjiku, this is going to be the strongest gang that the Tomon's ever faced. Okay. And it's 13 episodes. It's one of my favorite arcs. I think it's most people's favorite arc.
It's a big moment.
Yeah, it's huge.
Like the climax on what happens after. Holy freaking shit.
I don't mind Leiden films. At the same time, it's just like, they kind of like do things really well at some points, and other points they don't. And then I don't know. I kind of feel like when I don't know. I have to double check and look back on some of. I don't know if any animators I follow particularly are working on it, but this arc though is really fucking cool, and
oh, it's great.
Yeah. So
and I'm glad I get to see it animated, and Leiden Films is definitely listening to fans about, especially Western fans, on censoring, or at least, I mean, I don't know who censors who's in charge of the censoring when it goes to the West.
It's like a third
or
party
anything like that?
Asian Japanese company that does it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're definitely listening to the fans about censorship now
Mhm.
because compared to season 1 and how they censored all of that bullshit,
Yeah.
it was just awful. Now they're actually censoring shit properly, and that's what I'm enjoying. Like I get to see everything and not just have like a freaking slash of white light across the screen or anything like that.
Yeah. I will say this
So-
too. If you watch it anywhere else other than Crunchyroll, it'll be fine. But like this version,
Well, it's not on Crunchyroll.
yeah, this version's not on.
It's
This season's not on Crunchyroll. I think it's just Disney Plus in Japan or something.
Mhm. And it's on Hulu,
and Hulu,
for
yeah.
for us.
So, but either way,
I mean, Sam, if you want, we can always. I know you and I are planning on doing a manga
Spotlight for TR, yeah, because you haven't finished it yet, right?
So no,
Because you were waiting until it was
I'm-
done. Yeah.
Yeah, and now that it's done, I wanna finish it. So if you want, we can like save it for.
Also watch some of
for
it.
that.
Like I think you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think Danny and I have kind of agreed that like the anime is not as good as the manga, you know?
I still love the manga. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's nice to see it animated and stuff because you get to see the fights like in action and everything versus like on a full spread panel in a book. So, and like you get to hear music along with it and everything. I enjoy that.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah, I agree. So I'm probably gonna do the cheating thing and just maybe wait till it gets to the fight and then watch the fight, you know? And obviously I want to see the climax part because like Danny said, it's a big part. I will say this though. The Haitani, we get to see the Haitani brothers a little more, and also Izana is like just a really fucking cool character. Like Izana Kurakawa he's the leader of Tenjiku, the other gang, and oh man, he's so fucking cool, man. He's so fucking badass and sadistic, and he's the kind of like villain where it's just like, man, who hurt you? Like, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
And the same way that you look at Mikey and go, who hurt you?
Yeah.
And that's kind of
Oh my
like the
God,
thing
Mikey.
is like,
Mikey. My Mikey.
I know.
Don't even get me started. Like, I love Draken. I love Draken. Draken is mine. I will say it. Draken is
Dibs.
mine. But Mikey, like
Mikey,
my
no.
heart, like Mikey.
If you want to make my brother Sudi cry, just say Baji. He'll cry.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't even get me started.
He'll just be
Don't
like,
get me
no.
started. Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
dude.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
We're
Yeah.
gonna-
Token Revengers is cool though. We'll still watch
All I
it
gotta
probably,
say
but
is Baji needs to join a band. Baji the Rock.
Baji the
Look at
Rock.
that.
It's a good band, dude.
All right, that's all I got.
That's all I had. I'm sick. Leave me alone.
I'm not caught up. I don't know if I'll finish watching. Maybe I will just because you guys like it. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna pick whatever's left over, whatever characters you guys pick. I'll get the scraps.
Yeah.
I'll get the leftover
trying to figure
characters.
out-
That's fine.
Dude, Nick would probably
Those are my husbandos.
like Smiley and Angry. Smile and Angry.
Probably.
Dude,
yeah.
Smile and Angry
You
are
see a
cool,
lot-
man.
Yeah, you get to finally see them in action in this arc. too,
Yes.
So
So badass.
also for all the haters out there, leave Takamichi alone.
Yeah,
all
seriously.
right?
Like,
Like leave him alone.
oh, he's a crybaby.
he is
Dude, he's fucking
he is a
15.
great-
He's a kid.
he is a great protagonist. Well, technically he's 27.
Oh, that's true,
In
yeah.
a 15-year-old body.
That's
So,
true. But still, he's been
But-
through a lot.
Takamichi is a great protagonist, shonen protagonist. So leave him alone.
Dude, I'm
saying
33 years old. If you punch me right now, I'll probably cry. Like, I'll still cry. Like, it hurts. Like, my pain tolerance is not very good, right? Like, shut up. God. Leave.
Anyway,
leave the
okay,
man
that's
alone.
my last thought.
Nick is watching 100 Girlfriends, right? Or Danny, did you?
Oh yeah,
or-
yeah. Shout out to the plummet.
Well,
So-
actually,
so I did not get around to watching Ragna Crimson.
I did not either.
I have that on my list.
I watched it and I
Um,
forgot what I watched.
The the next show on this list that I have seen at least 2 episodes of is Forbidden Deductions.
Okay.
What's the Moon Rune version of that?
Come on, Hashirun no Kingdom
get this,
City.
Nick. I literally underneath
My anime list is messed up.
Well, I am on my anime list, and underneath the moon runes, they have it in English.
Yeah, she's the English.
No, not on the main page. On
yes,
the main
they do.
seasonal page.
I am on the seasonal page, my guy. Like,
they just have the regular name, and that's it. Take a picture, Danny.
I will take a picture of it right now, and I will show you. Literally,
take a picture and frame it.
I will.
But Nick is probably not even on the desktop version.
Go to Michael's.
Nick is probably using
you did it.
Nick is probably using the phone version, which is the problem.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the? You got a setting on there or something?
No, it's just like that.
No.
My shit don't look like that.
Or maybe.
Are you on desktop?
Also, I'm on desktop.
I'm leaving this all in. I need you guys to realize.
I'm on my desktop.
I need you guys to realize how often Nick is
you guys
bodied by
start talking about
I
your
gotta
little.
go pee.
Start talking about your little show, Danny. I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna piss out some of this Dayquil. Okay?
I'm leaving all this in, dude. It's fucking funny, dude. God, dude, fucking Nick.
So funny.
Yeah, Ron Kamahashi's Forbidden Deductions. I did not get to this one either. But I guess after you talk about this one, Danny, when Nick comes back, we can see what he thinks about 100 Girlfriends. Oh no, wait. He talked about 100 Girlfriends last week. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, never mind. No, he talked about 100 Girlfriends last week. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ron Kamahashi's Forbidden Deductions.
Yeah, so pretty much this is about like a detective, and he kind of sucks at being a detective.
Sure.
His boss even says like, you suck, like why are you even on the force, kind of thing. And he like talks to this random guy and was all like, hey, you should go see this guy. He is like a genius of a detective, and he'll help you with your murder case and everything. And so Totomaru goes to Ron Kamanohashi's apartment because he not only does he live at this apartment complex, but he also owns the entire building. So he goes and first of all, he knocks on the door, but as soon as he knocks on the door, Ron answers on the intercom and was all like, get out of here. I'm not interested in your case. Just leave. Like, I don't want anything to do with you. And Totomaru is all like, but I haven't even explained like why I was here or anything like that. And he's all like, nope, like I don't care. Like just leave. And like he goes freaking Sherlock Holmes-esque on him and just literally like tells him, oh, you were at the shrine and you know, this and that and the third. And Totomaru was all like, how did you know that? And he's all like, I'm a genius detective.
I'm a genius.
And I can't remember exactly, but Totomaru pretty much he opens the door and Ron is just like this messy
Ron Weasley?
Literally, no, not Ron Weasley.
What show is this?
Ron Kanamo-Hashi, Forbidden Deductions.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about.
Well, let me know if they get the Goblet of Fire.
God damn it.
They don't. So anyway, he's all like messy haired and everything. You can't even see his eyes. And all of a sudden Ron he's like, you know what? I will help you. Let's go. And he goes, boom, bing, bang, boom, literally lays down right next to the dead body and was all like, hello, nice to meet you. I'm here to solve your murder. And oops, sorry. I literally just kicked my desk. So, and literally maybe like within like less than 3 seconds, he like solves the case. Like he ends up finding the murderer and everything. And that was that. So, and again, it's kind of, it's just like literally pretty much like Sherlock Holmes, like Ron Kanamo-Hashi is Sherlock. and Totomaru is Watson. And so they just go and solve these murder cases. The catch is the reason why Ron is like this messy-haired, neat type of character is because anytime he solves a murder, he never makes an arrest. It always ends up with the culprit dying. And you end up finding out that Ron has this ability of literally facing the culprit who has like done a murder or anything like that, literally looks into their eyes and says, "Go jump off a roof." And they do it. So
kind of like
that's kind of
Inumaki from Jujutsu Kaisen's got like, the cursed speech or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. Like literally there's nothing stopping this person from jumping off the roof or like going into the river and drowning and everything. So
Or like the one guy from My Hero. He's like, he tells him to do stuff. And
yes. Yeah. So he just has this ability of doing that, which he went, or before he became like a has-been, he went to like this detective training academy to become a detective. But then he got expelled because of his ability and everything. So that's where like Totomaru comes into play, and he ends up saving these culprits of these murder cases and forbidding them from like killing themselves and stuff. So Ron kind of has like this epiphany and was all like, "You're the thing that I've been missing. So I might be able to help you solve these murder cases if you're there with me." So
sure.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. I only got two episodes, so I didn't get the chance to get to the third episode. It is a little more, a lot more dialogue than like Apothecary Diaries. So, and the animation is a little wonky. Like there was a picture of Ron when he was in the academy, and they like sweeped his hair weird, and he looks like he has like a 5 head really, and it just looked weird on him for a second. But he looks totally hot when he has like his messy hair. So I'll give it a pass.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So I'm enjoying it. I don't know if it's going to be like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever. So I wouldn't put it in like the same category as Moriarty the Patriot, really.
Mm-hmm.
So I think between the two, I think Moriarty is a lot better at storytelling than this one.
Sure.
So
yeah, Moriarty was good, man.
Yeah. So I'm still gonna watch it, just to see how far it goes and everything.
Sure.
So, yeah.
The next one I watched was The Vexations of a Shut-In Vampire Princess. I thought this one was really cute. I but like, there's not too much vampire-y stuff going on. It's just like they're vampires, but they're all like hot women, cute girls, and whatever. It's like,
is this just like a fantasy, or is it?
It's just like a fantasy comedy. Yeah, it's like the main girl wants the throne, and the only way she can be the throne is by becoming the top 7 of the Imperial Army or whatever, the Mall Knight Imperial Army. And so she becomes this general, and she's actually not strong at all. Like, she doesn't know shit because she's been a shut-in for like 3 years. She's been like, she doesn't want to do anything but stay in her room and sleep and read books and write fan fiction about her and people and poetry and stuff. And so she seals a contract with the Empress without her knowledge, kind of. And so now her maid, Terokomari, or not Terokomari, but her maid, I forgot her maid's name, but she looks like a more refined asymmetrical version of Ram, I guess. Vilhays. Ram, not Ram. Her name is Vilhays. And yeah, so Vil Hayes is like, don't worry, like I'll look after you. I'll make sure that whatever. So the army, right, at the first sign of weakness, they'll doubt you right away, right? So she has to like put on this like facade of her being this, oh yeah, I can kill like 100 of you in like a second with my pinky kind of deal. Like, yeah. So it's kind of funny. I think the funny thing about it mostly is just Vil Hayes and Tarakomari. Because Vil Hayes is like weirdly infatuated and in love with her. And the rest of it is just kind of whatever. I don't really care about the story too much. I really just care about Tarakomari and Vil Hayes just being funny with each other. Otherwise, there is like a random soldier guy in her army named Milikanzi, and he just like beatbox and raps the whole time. And like, she's like in the middle of breaking it down, right? She's like, okay, and all of you are going to be soldiers and you're all going to fucking die for my sake. And we're going to become men and we're going to kill and blah, blah, blah. And while she's in the middle of breaking it down the whole time, he's just like, like it's just so random and weird. So like, if this show has more of that shit, I'll probably just keep watching it because, put it on in the background or whatever.
Yeah.
Plus the opposing army is just a bunch of Face Johnsons. So,
oh my God, then it is up your alley.
And then the one of the top soldiers, his name is Bellius. He's a wolf. He's a woofy Face Johnson. He's a big woofy. He looked like a Siberian mountain wolf. He's a woofy. So I'll probably. I mean, the art's kind of nice. It's very moe. It's very. You walk into a comic, you'll probably see a bunch of porn of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's very, it's okay. It's not anything wild. I think it's specifically made for just people who like cute girl shows and them getting into comedic bullshit, So otherwise, nothing terrible to write home about. Some of it looks kind of nice. Otherwise, it's just your basic standard kind of looking anime. I didn't get around to watching Agent Magus Bride season 2 part 2 because I figured I was gonna watch it anyway, so like I wanted to give my first impressions on a bunch of new stuff, so that's kind of what I did with my time.
Get wrecked, Danny.
Yeah, so I know because I figured me and Danny
it's
are
just
gonna talk
honestly
about
it just left off like where the first part ended, so
sure
and it's getting better and we're finding out more because the college is sealed off right now.
Yeah.
So
I did want to watch A Girl and Her Guard Dog and I didn't get to. Other than that,
Did anybody watch Bullbuster?
did not.
Studio Nut.
Studio Nut.
yeah.
Other than that, I
I
think
kind of
Danny's
wanted
got
to
like,
watch it. I didn't get around to it though.
I think Danny's got like one more that she watched, right?
I'm watching the second season of Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent, but I'm the only one that's watching
that show, yeah.
So maybe Mike and I will do a little extra episode on that.
Yeah.
There's also Fooly Cooly Shoegaze and Pluto. Totally different
I-
shows.
We'll cover them
We're gonna-
separately.
We're gonna do a separate thing on Pluto because those are long episodes.
Yeah.
Supposedly it's good. It's supposed to be
I-
good.
Do you have some other stuff that you guys went through last week that I just did not get around to watching? Like I wanted to watch MF Ghost and Overtake. I also have A Girl and Her Guard Dog for plan to
On the
watch as
P2
well.
dubs.
I also have Stardust Telepath, which I didn't get around to watch either.
So I watched the first episode of it, and that's not enough. I have to watch 2 more. Yeah, that's not.
yeah.
I gotta watch to see because it's really cute though.
I mean, the cover looks adorable.
The character
like,
design
these-
is super cool.
The girls look cute.
Yeah, the character design is super fucking dope, dude. I don't. Is it based on a light novel or no? Oh, it's based on a 4-koma manga. But yeah, the character design of the main 2 girls, Umika and Yu, the alien, super
Mhm.
cool. Love it. Very nice. Very cool. I love that. I love that style. Very nice. Very nice. The other thing, I don't think that, no, that's it. I was gonna
Tier Moon Empire is another one that I wanted to watch.
sure.
Didn't get around to it. Under Ninja, I did want to watch, but I may not because I listened to
What I said about
you
it
guys
last time.
talking about
Yeah.
it, and it seemed a little lackluster.
I feel like we would
I'm
enjoy
also-
the manga, but
Yeah, I also watched. I did not finish episode 1. Much of it is Miggy and Dolly, which is about the twins.
Oh
and it's
yeah,
just-
they're pretending to be like one
it's-
person or whatever the hell it is.
yeah, and it's so fucking ridiculous. Like,
I kind of
it's so-
I think some people kind of likened it to what's that one?
it's literally. Haven't you heard?
Sakamoto?
Haven't you heard? I'm Sakamoto.
Yeah, Sakamoto, yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally it's literally that, but with twins.
And they're pretending to be one person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So I watched a little bit of the first episode, and it was just, it's so funny. It's ridiculous.
hell yeah.
Do we want to
Um,
say our favorite stuff of the season so far?
I think we can kind of get into what we think
Like early favorites.
early favorites.
Freerun.
I'm gonna say
Freerun for everything except the OP. OP probably Spy Family for me.
OP for me. I don't know. I really like the Freerun OP. For me, it's definitely gonna be Undead Unluck Freerun. Under surprise for me is Overtake. I think I'm gonna love Overtake.
Yeah, MF Ghost surprised me, so I'm kind of with you there.
Yeah, I do like MF Ghost. I'm probably like MF Ghost. The writing is kind of blah, you know. But like, I also just love.
I would say that about Overtake.
Nah, dude, fuck you, dude.
We're just gonna crap on each other's car shows.
Well, my car has Formula One V6
Ugh.
Formula Poopy.
Well, my car is red.
The thing I would say is kind of like that was a little disappointing is Shy. I thought Shy was gonna be. I don't know.
What is Shy called on here?
It's just called Shy. Doesn't have a secondary name.
That is a pretty good poster, actually.
I like the characters. I really thought the first episode was great. I haven't watched anything beyond the first episode. But from what I'm hearing, it just sounds like, you know, the writing is kind of whatever, and that they could have done more with it, and maybe they haven't yet. I don't know. I'll judge for myself, I guess.
It's like all female Tiger and Bunny, kind of. That's what it looks like on the poster.
Kind of, it's different scenario. But also, I think though, what's gonna come out on top for me this season is 16-bit Sensation, Another Layer, and that's literally just because I relate to the main character a lot as someone who's an artist and who wants to do like original characters and character designs and things like that for companies, and how she goes back to the 90s and I like all the shout outs to other things that we love in it. Apparently there's like a huge Madoka Magica reference in it in episode 9.
You were gonna say
I was gonna say Madoka, yeah. I'm trying not to do that because I want to, you know, make sure people know it's
Somewhere Kai just sneezed.
a joke. Yeah. Madorno Bongiorno. There's a Madorno Bongiorno reference in it. But I really like that they're able to reference like just these really like, you know, really awesome visual novels and shows that some of my favorite artists have worked on in the past, you know. And so here's this girl trying to do that. She wants to do that, and now she has a chance to do it. It's kind of like Remake Our Life, and I loved Remake Our Life. So that's going to be my surprise. Other than that, what do you guys got?
Go ahead, Danny.
I don't know. There's still a bunch of shows that I didn't get the chance to watch.
It really seemed like the three of us were trying to go ham on like going outside of our normal. At least I tried to. It really seemed like Nick tried to.
Before I left for freaking vacation, and I wrote down the list of freaking shows that I had planned to watch this season, and holy shit, there was a lot. Like, oh my goodness, there's so much. I was just like, wow,
like on
this
top
is
of the
a lot
sequels
more.
and carryovers, you know, it's just like
There's a lot more shows that I have on for this season than I did last season. So it was just like, whew, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I guess like I'm looking. I would say I think I'm most excited for is Apothecary Diaries. at least new show wise
Sure.
and stuff. I like that. That's something up my alley for sure.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I really liked that. And I mean, I'm super excited to watching Saint's Power is Omnipotent again, and I'm excited to watch more of that and just watch Say just be amazing and just be her giddy little self. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a little unfair because I haven't watched all the shows that I wanted to watch to like kind of answer the question that we're trying to answer. So
Right, because you might watch something after. I feel like I feel like and not that I want to make any excuses or whatever, but there was I every season I'm like, okay, I'm only gonna watch what I want to watch and that's it, right? And then for some reason, just like this season, and I was just looking at everything, I was like, you know what, I want to kind of try and watch some of these other ones. I got to get back on my grind here, you know. And now that I've gotten, you know, a bunch of other things that I was doing, taking care of, is I just kind of had a little more time to like watch other things, and I was stepping into like fucking plummet territory a little bit, you know. And Mike had recommended 16-bit sensation to me, and I loved it, and I don't know,
I actually put that on my plan to watch because after listening to you last week, I was just like, ooh, I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, it's cute. I love it.
So
I still got to watch 8-bit sensation.
God damn it, Nick.
oh my God.
You get one more of those.
15-bit sensation.
You get
No, 8-bit. Come on.
you get one more of those. You get one more of those.
Let's be honest, though. It's just going to be JJK that's going to win everything. Come on now.
Oh God, yeah.
Who are we kidding?
Yeah, a lot of fucking crazy people on that project right now. And despite all the issues, you know, whatever, it looks and it's adapting one of the coolest arcs right now. Number one, you know, number two, I mean, oh man, this arc is just crazy, man. It's so crazy. Fucking Yamazaki cuts in it. Oh shit, bro. But yeah, I don't know.
So I have a request. Planning on the podcast. What if at the start of each seasonal chunk we put like one of the OPs, and then at the end we put one of the EDs? Yeah, thoughts?
I'm not gonna do that.
Just one each. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then I'm not gonna pick them.
I got one. Okay, free run ED. You guys pick the OP.
No, I don't want to do that this time because I'm too fat and lazy.
Spy Family OP.
No, it's because I got to edit this tonight.
Free run ED.
Let's do it.
Only the ED. Only the ED.
Let's do it
Come on,
next
please,
time.
Okay,
please.
let's
please.
let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it for our final review.
Nick, how about you just do a fucking radio hour like you're supposed to?
Good idea, Danny. I agree. Planning on the podcast.
Oh, God damn it. Just do your
leave
top
all
10.
this in.
Do your top 10 shit. Like, put all your favorite. You know what? Have it be a fucking radio 5 hour. Just put everything you like.
I'm just gonna list every ED that I've seen.
God.
That's it. Just jumbled. Not even ordered.
Just leave all this in.
Giving me diarrhea. Anyways, I'm excited for this season. You know what? I'm looking ahead right now. I'm looking at winter right now. Maybe I can take a break during winter because there's not a lot of stuff in winter that looks cool so far. But I mean, that being said, I do have to go to the bathroom. So it's been fun. I'm excited for fall. And we got some more, I won't say which movie it is, but more live action anime movie reviews coming up.
Yeah.
And then of course we're going to review Scott Pilgrim. I know it came out today. Yes, we are going to watch it. That is coming at the end of the month. So get excited for that. To me, it's already a 10 out of 10. I could be jumping the Pacho on that one, but you know Pacho. So his pimp coat is
He's
naturally
fat.
grown out of his body. No, he's just
Big
like
bone.
he was just like Mittens. He's just furry.
No, Mittens is fat.
Oh, was she?
Oh yeah, she laid down like not only did her like hair make her look chunky and fluffy and shit, but when she laid down, like dude, freaking belly, man, like she fat.
Because at first you were just like, no, I think she's just furry or whatever.
At first I thought that, like, because when I took like a bunch of the pictures of her in
Yeah.
the beginning, because she was still a little skittish of me.
Oh, sure.
But then the minute she started like warming up to me and just wanting to be with me and stuff, I would pet her and like it was just fat.
For the week that Danny was on vacation taking pictures of that cat, she dethroned Mallory for that week.
Oh shit.
In my opinion, I'm Mallory. I'm Mallory gang, but I'm just saying.
Mallory's adorable.
Anyways,
Anyway.
love you guys. Thank you for listening every week. Hope you enjoyed our fall impressions. Let us know what you're watching, what your favorites are so far, and then also get out of my house. That being said, I've been Sam.
Oh, you know what I have to say, Sam? One final thought. It's not about the destination. It's about the free runs we made along the way.
Oh my god.
And we've been the Anime Summit Podcast. Oh, God damn it.